Hi guys, Luis here, estate agent in Central Portugal. Today we are in Fundão, very close by to the Gardunha mountain, which the mountain range is just behind us today. We're going to see a farm with 1.8 hectares of land, so 18,000 square meters, with this stone rural building with 36 square meters with the new roof already on it. For water we will find 2 wells. The property is not fenced but offers a lot of trees, mainly olives and also abundant fruit trees. By the way, the electricity is just in front of the property, so it's quite an easy connection. Come along with me, let's check it out. So starting by the access, which is not a bad place to start. This is the access road, well maintained, as you can see. They even have gravel on it, and it's a road that you can use any car to reach the property. I did bring my Jeep today because I have another big property to come and take a look at it, and with a rough access. Not this one. This one I could bring any car, and the village is just here 500 meters away, no more than that. So on our right side, where the overgrowth is even worse than ours, okay, it's the limit of the property. So our property starts this side, on the left side. And we are just south of the Gardunha mountain. The village is called Monte Leal, which is very close by to Vale de Prazeres. Maybe some of you already know it. So it's quite a good location for you to find all amenities that you may need for your daily needs. So around us we do have some neighbors. I don't want to touch too much on it, just to respect their privacy. And our property continues on, and we have our building, stone building just there. And we have our car entry just here, again by any car. So the property is in length, but still pretty much wide. In regards to the trees, all of them are truly well maintained. I'm talking about fruit trees, olive trees, and we will find some corks and other varieties of trees also spread out along the property. We will have some terraces, not much, so the topology is not much that you could worry about. And of course, a lot of parking space here and there. And it's a property that one could walk quite easy. We will find some water lines, so some brooks or drainage ditches. This is one of the 2 wells, which is covered, by the way. I can show you this just now. So water, we have 2 wells, besides the normal streams that do cross the property, okay? That's why you have this lush property. So this is one of the wells, which has an inspection box just there. Of course, for you to put your pump, your hose, and then push the water to wherever you may want to. And this is our 6x6, or probably 5.5 by 6.5, so 36 square meters. This is measuring the outside of the walls, which is quite pretty, the building. And even in front of it, we have like a homey feeling. Around the house. Here we are pretty much higher than the road, so there's a sense of privacy, and of course you could fence this, wanting. And we have this front patio right in front of the house, which I quite enjoy. So we entered just there, and the Gardunha is just there. So north, it's the back of the building, and this is south, just the front of the building. And our property doesn't end here, it continues on. And quite simple to understand, because our neighbor on the lower side has a difference in height of about 2 to 3 meters. So there's a good sense of privacy and good idea of where it begins and where it ends. Yeah, our building is quite beautiful. Let's go in. It's an open room. So I believe you understand the old building in stone. And then when they installed this new roof, cement and bricks, they just pushed it up more on that side, and we call it waters. We have 1 water alone coming this side. So I believe it has even height enough for whomever wants to make a mezzanine, for example, on that part. And a big open plan down here could work very well. The floor is cemented, but it's not leveled. Okay, so if you want to level this, you need to or go up there or lower where we are here on this part. So again, stone wall till there and then bricks. Quite well done. And then when exiting, yeah, there's a, I don't know, can't explain this, can't put these feelings into words, but it's very private, very homey. We have this big orchard here of mainly olives, but also abundant fruit trees. Yeah, nice flower there, touching the building. Yeah, nice. And as I told you, the electricity passes just in front of the property, so quite an easy connection. So we will find a lot of trees. This is a quince tree, by the way. And all of these are olive trees, all pruned, all mature. And this is how olives should be. So trunk exposed and open on the middle. Usually the three branches, three arms, 1, 2, 3, look at them go. Yeah, this is a well pruned tree. Well, this and all the others, of course. And there, again, just to locate ourselves, we have the well, my Jeep there, and where we entered on the property. And we have our amazing building, just there. And as I told you, some topology, so we do have some terraces. And on the lower part of these terraces, we have these drainage ditches. So basically when it rains, abundantly of course, exceeding waters just flow this line. And it passes, by the way, on that part quite a bit far away from the house where we have that cement brick wall, and then it goes out. So here, and I'm sorry, that tree that I told you before, that is loquat, and these are the quinces. Yeah. This is quince, which we use this to do marmalade in Portugal. There you go. So we have a small citrus tree just there. We will find much more. We will find figs also. There's a fig. We will find pears. What else? Plums, I've seen them. Peaches, I don't know if I told you this. Beautiful, beautiful. Orange tree just here. Still not the time for this variety. And for example, here we have the meeting of two drainages. So one coming from there, another one from here. And there's a special place here that I want to show you, which has a natural spring of water with consistent water out of the vegetation. One can know. So olives. And again, continue on seeing fruit trees spread out. You'll find pomegranates also. There's a pomegranate over there. And let us go up here a little bit. So again, several terraces spread out. So there where you see this darker vegetation, but we will reach there much closer. This is a natural spring of water, which in my opinion, but you will tell me, it's a consistent line of water. Because we have this vegetation and that other one, but let me lead you there. So I'm crossing the channel. There we go. And there you go. Running water and running water. This is junco, I don't know the name in English, okay? And this only appears where you have persistent water. And also this one, which I do not know the name, not even in Portuguese. But it appears only when you have water 365 days per year. And yeah, I believe you can see something carved here. So this is a natural spring, which again helps all of this right and left side to have a lot of more water content on the land, and it helps everything to grow basically. Here, let me show you the pomegranate. This is the pomegranate, still not the time for that, of course. It will go. Here we have a peach, another orange just there. Here it's a persimmon, but it's still young. Okay, so quite probably it will take a few years still for it to produce. And for just to locate ourselves, this is more or less the middle of the property, where we have the car entry building on that side. Massive cork tree just in front of us. This one was never harvested, so it's a virgin one. And here we have like a small plateau, kind of going up on the sides, creating a small valley with these olives here on the middle. It's like a different scenario here in the middle. And here a passage for you to pass with the tractor, coming in and out. And yeah, this big boy, big massive cork tree. And again, we are more or less on the middle, so the property continues on to the right, much further even than these trees, and also on the left. So different topologies all around, different spaces, different scenarios. These are corks. And here is where that spring is, which basically appears here and continues on down. Quite nice. Let me go up a little bit. So I would say that I'm more or less at half of the property, going in length. And from this part and on, we still find some olives and some fruit trees, but I would say that the property at this part is more or less naked. Okay, some overgrowth of brambles. So ideally, I think that all of this part should have a good plow, all of it, and then plant whatever you may want to plant. All of this. And from the drone footage, it's quite easy to understand. Our entry of the property, our spring just there in the middle, and then it borders those pines over there, which is the limit of the property, and then it touches those. There's no need for me to go there because basically it's this. We have a couple of terraces, difference in height, and here these tree lines are already the neighbors. This is the limit of the property. But I want to come here to show you the second well. So this is the limit of the property. Straight line on the pines, 90 degree. It receives and it will go to our building, which is there. And here the vegetation, I think you notice the difference. So greener patch, it's ours. And where you have the lavender turning purple, it's the neighbors. Recently planted trees. I think these are peaches. They are. There you go. Which is this, already growing. This one the same thing. It's a peach tree. Yeah, it's full of fruit. There you go. And the second well, it's this. It's in red bricks or terracotta bricks, which we asked for someone to come and clear this around. So upon a visit you will be able to see it, but one can see the water just there. And by the way, this area around the Gardunha, it's a well-known area in regards to abundance of water. So the limit here starts to be different in height. Our line, it's from here to the right, so these three lines are ours already. We pass just there, around that cork tree. And here is that middle part that I told you, like a plateau on the middle, valley on one side and another, where we have a couple of olives, but quite a good enclosed different scenario here. It's quite beautiful. And then I'm gonna see if I can walk around the neighbor, just out of the, let's go. So I jumped a little bit just to cross around instead of going around that way. Which, by the way, it's this lower part here. It's quite beautiful. We came from there. And our limit. And from here to the right. And straight in front we have the road. Let me just lead you there. This is a bundle of cork trees, by the way, that grew just here with a fig in between. And again, those amazing olive trees, well pruned, well maintained. Today I brought two of my colleagues with me. That's Nuno, starting to do the Portuguese tour. He was the one that brought this listing for sale. And Philip is somewhere around. And yeah, in the meantime, they've already installed the for sale sign. There you go. Quite nice. Quite nice. So guys, this is it. Again, regarding location, we are very well located. This is the Gardunha region, Gardunha mountain, which basically it's everything over there. Close by to Fundão, Monte Leal, Cortiçadas, the next village, and Vale de Prazeres, even the next village, which is the bigger one, offers everything that you may need for your daily needs. I'm talking about restaurants, ATM, pharmacy, supermarkets, cafes. I know if I told you restaurants already, but you have more than one over there. So it's a quite a good space to live, quality of life in this region. It's very cosmopolitan, by the way. You will hear several languages being spoke around. And yeah, we have water from two wells, besides those springs that help all of the property to maintain their trees and whatever productions you may put into it. We do have the electricity just there. You have something to start over here with this building with 36 square meters, creating that mezzanine on top. But it's a no licensed building, okay? It's registered, has a rural building, but yeah, no license. And abundant trees already established. You don't need to start a project from zero, but you also have a lot of space for you to plant whatever your project may be or wherever you want. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I keep on posting new properties up for sale, and give a thumbs up. It's appreciated. About this property or any details that you may need, I'll leave my contact details at the very end of the description of the video. So see you next time. Bye bye. Cheers.